We welcome you to the Cutter Sports Complex for the regular season finale as the Campbellsville Tigers are back in town to take on the IU Southeast Grenadiers here on this Tuesday afternoon in the final game of the regular season for IU Southeast. They'll host Point Park in the opening round of the River States Conference Tournament on Thursday afternoon, but one more game to set the postseason lineup here today. Logan Stevens and Steven Oots with you as Zach Guttermuth is on the mound for IU Southeast to start this one against the Tigers. Jorge Gonzalez will lead it off and play second base, followed by the pitcher, Chad McCann, and Cale Seitz will be at first base, followed by Mal Zan in right field. Buchanan is catching. Lorenzo Gonzalez is in left field, followed by Henry Wright in center. Brett Bowers is at third base, and Baku is the shortstop.
Yeah, kind of a gloomy day here to close the regular season. Like you said, very important in terms of just trying to tighten up that postseason roster a little bit as we head into the play-in round this weekend.
On a windy day, the wind blowing straight out here at the Cutter Sports Complex, and it is a healthy wind.
Yeah, the ball is going to be all over the place today. Both pitchers looking to keep the ball on the ground.
Guttermuth delivers strike one, and we're underway. And that'll be fouled off.
Guttermuth's fourth start of the year. ERA above 10 right now, but only 13 innings pitched, so it's a little bit misleading.
Guttermuth delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike three, and on 3 pitches, Gonzalez is retired.
Yeah, only the 9th strikeout for Guttermuth so far this year, so not something he's really known for, but great start there.
And we apologize for the shaking camera out there in center field. It is a gusty day here. First pitch fouled off by McCann, who's pitching and also the designated hitter. So whenever he exits, he will stay in the game as the designated hitter.
Yeah, winds in excess of about 20 miles an hour right now, according to our handy-dandy weather app.
In the dirt, 1-1. Guttermuth had a very strong outing against Indiana Wesleyan early in the season in the same situation in a midweek. And then as conference play has started, obviously the rotation has gone to a 3-man. And we've had a lot of midweek games rained out. That is shot into right center, and that'll fall a single. So McCann is on, and Cale Seitz will follow.
Yeah, of the qualified hitters, McCann leads the team with a .364 average. Also has the most home runs, 7 of them. So interesting that he is on the mound today.
And then I think they have a courtesy runner for him.
Yeah, I didn't quite get the number there. But
Ball 1 to Seitz. And that just missed, 2-0. It'll be interesting to see if Guttermuth can keep the ball down and get a bunch of groundouts today. That'll be what he'll need to do to navigate through this one with the wind blowing out. Good double play option here. Then right on cue to Burdett. Putnam spins and fires, and that'll be a 4-6-3 double play to end the top of the first. We head to the bat rack with IU Southeast in just a moment. The hot-hitting Colin Long leads it off here for IU Southeast here at the leadoff spot here today. Had been in the bottom of the lineup as almost another leadoff batter, but he's leading off here this afternoon. Had a couple of triples in a game over the weekend, drove in 4 runs, and that's jammed into left. The left fielder not going to get there, and Long cruises into second as Gonzalez had a bit of trouble out there on the little flare. And all of a sudden, the Grenadiers have a runner in scoring position here early.
Yeah, not the hardest hit double you'll ever see, but a sliding attempt out there in left field off the glove and with long speed and easy getting into second base.
So the ever-dangerous Mason White follows.
Hitting .420 right now.
First pitch misses, ball 1.
Leads the conference in that statistic. Tied for first in home runs, second in RBIs, so very much in contention for player of the year in the conference.
There's a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, you said hot hitting Colin Long as well. He's a .372 before that base hit right there.
So Long at second, and a 1-1 count to White. Inside, nice backhand stab there by Buchanan. It's 2-1.
Only the 5th appearance for the year for McCann, his first start.
And that's a grounder that's going to get past a diving second baseman. The throw home is late, and that'll be an RBI single for Mason White as Long comes around to score, and it's 1-0 IU Southeast. Just pulled into the hole at second base, and the second baseman, Jorge Gonzalez, couldn't get to it. And after just 2 batters, IU Southeast on top.
Yeah, 60th RBI on the year for Mason White. Just continues to hit the ball.
Luke Powell, the right fielder. Sends one out to left and carrying and gone. Luke Powell goes opposite way, and all of a sudden, it's 3-0 Grenadiers, and they haven't recorded an out.
Fourth home run on the year for Luke Powell, and that's one of those that just looked like it kept carrying, and it got out of here.
That just caught up in that jet stream and got out of here in a hurry. So 3-0 now, IU Southeast. And it'll be Cody Putnam. And he lays a bunt down, and that is going to be a tough play. Made, though, by the pitcher there. Nice job by McCann to get off the mound, make the throw across, a little low, dug out by the first baseman Seitz. 1 out.
Yeah, interesting bunt right there. 3 straight hits, 3 runs. Tries to lay one down. Really, it was a pretty nice bunt, but nice play by McCann.
And Ethan Burdett now with 1 away takes ball 1.
Burdett hit 362.
Chases that 1-1.
1 home run, 24 RBIs. Big number, 15 of 15 in stolen base attempts.
Pulled foul, 1-2. Did he go? He did. That's a strikeout. They're 2 away. And after 3 straight reach, the next 2 are retired on a putout and a strikeout. And now the catcher, Logan Murphy. Grounded foul for strike 1.
Murphy, 351, 2 homers, 24 RBIs. Of course, did hit for the cycle earlier this year, which is very impressive. As, you know, came up needing a double and roped one down the line.
And then he gets drilled in the back right there. So Murphy's going to take a minute. Should get a runner.
Yeah, I imagine it's probably Alex Yurt.
And it is. So Yurt will be the courtesy runner. And Max Flock will be the batter.
Flock scuffling just a little bit, hitting 264.
Swing and a miss.
Of course, started the year hot. Does have 6 home runs. Somebody that can change the game in a hurry.
He's definitely got some pop. He can run into some. And now they check on Yurt over at first. Nothing doing. The pitch. It's in the dirt. Yurt will advance and slide in safely.
Really nice read on the ball in the dirt there by Yurt. As soon as it hit in front of the plate, took off. It was in there easily.
Now the 1-1. That's a strike on the outside corner, 1-2. If Flock can reach, it'll be the designated hitter today, Connor Scheidt. Two and two.
Yeah, it's first start of the season for Connor Scheidt.
Yep.
Good to see him in the lineup.
when he's gotten his opportunities, he's done quite a bit with them. Down and in, count goes full. Had some extra base hits in some games and came around to score, I think, a run rule win earlier in the year. The payoff. Fouled away.
The one thing about Falk is he has drawn 23 walks this year, which is tied for first on the team with Mason White. So does get on base quite frequently. Also been hit by 8 pitches.
And that'll be a walk. So the inning will continue for Scheidt. Ball one outside.
Scheidt's 3 for 6 on the year with a double, 4 RBIs. So like you said, making the most of the opportunities he's had.
And that's a strike, 1-1.
Was banged up a little bit to start the year. Of course, we saw him in the Halloween game hit a home run wearing a panda costume.
Kung Fu Panda. Ooh, inside, 2-1. It's no bag of Flaming Hot Cheetos, but, you know,
yeah,
it's up there.
I was just about to say that Slater and Scheidt going back-to-back wearing Flaming Hot Cheetos and then a panda costume. That was a fun game.
That's a grounder to third. And Bowers will step on the bag to end the inning. We move to the second. Grenadiers strike for 3 runs and lead at 3-0. Zan leads it off here in the second. The right fielder for Campbellsville shows bunt, pulls back, ball one.
Zan's hit 280. Trio of home runs, 22 RBIs.
Bunted foul, 1-1.
Both cleanup hitters showing bunt to start this one.
Not something you see very often.
But that's one thing we have talked about, especially under a Brett Neffendorf team, is we've seen pretty much everybody in the lineup try to square around, whether it be a sacrifice or whatever so far this year, so everybody's bought in.
That catches the inside corner from Guttermuth there, 1-2. Done a pretty good job getting ahead here early in the contest, and that is roped into left field, and that will fall. Zan is on with a base hit. And now the Australian catcher, Buchanan. Trent Buchanan, a junior. And he takes a strike.
Yeah, he's at 325. If I remember correctly, I believe he had a pretty solid game the last time they came here.
I believe you're right in that wild game. And that'll be a ground ball on to second and a double play. Another 4-6 double play. 4-6-3 double play. Burdette to Putnam. And then Flock 2 away.
We said coming into this one that the key is going to be keeping the ball on the ground. So far, Zach Guttermuth doing a great job of that. A pair of double plays in just as many innings.
The Campbellsville game we mentioned was the 18-11 football game that broke out here at the Cutter Sports Complex earlier this season.
I believe that was about 3 hours, 45 minutes of baseball action.
That was on March 13th. And that is popped up. Will it stay in play? It will. Flock backs up, makes the catch, and ends the inning. As Gonzalez is retired, and we move to the bottom of the second, 3-0 Grenadiers. Bottom of the second here in New Albany. As Slater Shield will lead it off. It'll be 9-1-2 for IU Southeast. Ball one.
Shield hitting .333 this year. Leads the team with 24 stolen bases. So very dangerous if he gets on base.
Breaking ball and a strike. 3 runs in the first inning for IU Southeast. Try and add on here. Shield swings through. It's 1-2. And Shield is down on strikes. So 1 away here in the second. So the lineup turns over for Long. Watches ball one.
Yeah, this trio had a ton of success in the first inning off of McCann.
This time he hits a grounder to second. And that play will be made by Gonzalez for out number 2. Mason White. And that is ripped into right field. That'll be a base hit.
That one hit a little harder than the last one, but virtually the same spot over there, just pulled through the right side. He continues his hot hitting.
And Luke Powell, who homered in his first at bat.
Wasted no time, took a pitch, middle out, right where you're supposed to take it, left center.
That one's off the plate, 1-0.
We've seen Powell kind of coming on lately. Coming into this one, hitting .271. Started out relatively slow to the year, now up to 4 home runs.
That is popped into left. The catch will be made there by Lorenzo Gonzalez. And the inning is over. So a quick inning, though a base hit for Mason White extends it. We move to the third, 3-0 IU Southeast. Center fielder Henry Wright leads off the third. As Campbellsville bats and Wright takes strike one. 7, 8, and 9 due up here for the Tigers.
Henry Wright hitting .259. 2 home runs, 26 RBIs. Yeah, so he is second on the team in RBIs. Or third, excuse me.
Junior from San Jose. Guttermuth done a good job so far today. Locating well. Wright does not chase there, 1-2.
Yeah, we've seen from Gutty this year pretty much a 1-to-1 walk to strikeout ratio, which isn't what you're looking for as a pitcher. Used kind of sparingly, like we said, with all the midweeks.
2-2. Grounded foul. Good battle here by Wright. These clouds really don't look promising. I'm just saying.
No, we are, like we said, expecting rain about 7:30. So
good pitch there by Guttermuth. He gets a strikeout, and that's the first out here in the third.
Yeah, really nice pitch. Getting another strikeout.
Wonder how long he's going to go today.
I believe we have seen him throw 4 innings this year.
And now Bowers.
That ball is well out of here.
And that is hammered out of here, a home run for Bowers, and it's 3-1.
The 4th home run on the season for Brett Bowers, and that ball was not a question on if, it was a question of how far.
So he gets Campbellsville on the board in emphatic fashion. It'll be his 4th home run of the season. And now Baku, grounder to Shield at third, on to first, 2 out.
Nice bounce back and giving up a home run. He's coming right back doing what he does, inducing another ground ball. So pretty effective first time through the lineup for Guttermuth.
I think he'll definitely take, giving up 1 run on 3 hits so far. There is a strike to Jorge Gonzalez.
Pair of singles, home run, 2 double play balls. It was an eventful inning. Couple of strikeouts.
And nice pitch there on that catches the inside corner, and he's ahead again, 0-2.
31 pitches, 24 strikes. Just peppering the zone right now. That's what you want to see. You want to see a pitchers get ahead and stay ahead. A lot of times we see some pitchers fall behind early and struggle to work their way back, but he's doing a nice job here.
Grounded foul.
Coming off a successful senior day weekend. I believe, 15 or 16 seniors we honored on Saturday in a sweep of IUPUC.
15 seniors. There's a grounder in the hole. That's going to get through. So a base hit, and the inning will continue for McCann.
McCann, who we saw with a base hit first time up.
Grounded foul.
Heads up down there. The extended part of the dugout. A couple guys standing down there.
Well, off the plate, 1-1.
Wind has seemed to die down a little bit, it looks like.
Yeah, it's definitely not as bad as it was earlier in the day. That is popped up, and no play there. Down the line, 1-2.
Very, very long run for everybody involved there. Max Flock the closest to it, it looked like. I believe he lost a hat and some sunglasses in the process going after that one. But just a routine foul ball.
Yard sale over there. Flock losing some equipment. The 1-2 pitch from Guttermuth. Slow, 2-2. As he's looking for the final out here in the third. Runner advances. And the pitch. Grounder to Shield. He fires across in time, and the inning is over. Campbellsville gets a run on a home run by Bowers, but after 2.5, IU Southeast leads at 3-1. Cody Putnam will start the Grenadiers off here in the third. Laid down a bunt and was retired in his first at bat. This time he's first pitch swinging and sends it down the left field line and foul. A long run there by the left fielder, Lorenzo Gonzalez. Couldn't get there, so new life for Putnam.
Yeah, that's a very, very difficult play as a left fielder. That ball almost went directly into the actual corner of the walls down there. So it's kind of, you're dealing with a couple different sides there. Nice attempt. That ball, again, kept carrying.
Putnam takes a strike. It's 0-2.
McCann's done a nice job settling in after getting ambushed early by this Grenadier team.
That is lifted into center. And the catch will be made by Henry Wright. 1 out. Now Ethan Burdett. And that's a chopper. And a diving play there to keep it in the infield as Baku makes the play to knock it down, but wasn't able to get up and beat the speedy Burdett down the line. So that'll be an infield single. And there'll be a runner on for Logan Murphy, who was hit in his first at bat.
Yeah, Burdett has some of the quickest feet on this team, so really any play like that can be very, very difficult to get him out. So as we talked about, 15 stolen bases, good for second on the team. Tied with Mason White, so just believe they've got that scouting report as well.
That's high, 2-0. So this concludes the regular season today, as we said, and then a doubleheader. And I'm going to call it the opening round. I don't know what the official term of art is.
It's play-in of some sort.
Yeah, the Grenadiers are already in. Both teams are already in, so it really is like the opening round of the tournament.
It's for seeding. Yeah, it's for seeding. Which side of the bracket you're going to be on?
On Thursday, as the count goes 3-0, it'll be a doubleheader starting at 1 Eastern against Point Park. Big rivalry between the two schools. So that'll start on Thursday. If one team sweeps the doubleheader, the series is over. If not, you'll go to a winner-take-all game on Friday at noon. 3-1 to Murphy.
Of course, those two teams met the conference championship pair of games last year, and that was all Point Park. Just an absolute blitzing.
And that is fouled off. The count goes full. We'll have those games for you on Thursday and Friday if necessary, though they will be through the conference streaming portal.
So no YouTube, as he said.
Links are up on the website now. And it is a pay-per-view stream.
It is technically postseason, so.
And it'll be the same portal for the tournament next week. That is a base hit into left field by Murphy. Now runners at first and second. And only one out. Yurt will run for Murphy.
Big-time opportunity here for Max Flock.
See if Flock can add some breathing room here for the Grenadiers. Ball one.
That one missed well inside. Imagine he gets anything middle in, he's going to try to turn on it.
McCann only worked 4 innings so far this year. The bullpen is quiet, as he's in now his 3rd inning of work here today.
Yeah, the Grenadiers have some action down there.
The 1-1 pitch. Fouled away.
A couple guys stretching, getting loose.
You would think Gutty would get one more inning. I don't think he'll get more than that, but maybe, depending on how quickly he gets through the 4th.
I believe it is Cade Reynolds down there throwing at least. Not sure if that means, coming in this one or not, but he's getting some work in.
2-2 to Max Flock. And they're going to throw back. Burdette back safely. Swing and a miss. 2 away. Big strikeout there for McCann. And now it'll be Connor Scheidt with another RBI opportunity. The pitch. There's a strike.
Good to see our good friend Jacob Titus down there throughout the first pitch this past weekend on Senior Day. Our biggest fan. Big swing and a miss by Connor Scheidt.
0-2 now. And that's going to be a swing and a miss They'll have to throw down to complete the strikeout, and they do. That'll end the inning. We move to the fourth, 3-1 Grenadiers. Cale Seitz will lead off the fourth inning for Campbellsville. Guttermuth still on the mound. Chop foul. It'll be 3-4-5 for the Tigers. Seitz, Zan, and Buchanan here in the fourth.
See if they can capitalize off straining a couple of Grenadier runners.
Popped up. Putnam calls everybody off, makes the catch, 1 out.
Always fun watching pitchers on pop-ups like that. Normally they don't even look up for the ball. They just kind of get out of the way. Good communication by there. KP called everybody off very early in that process. First pitch to Zan in there for a strike.
This pollen's getting me.
Yeah, I've been sneezing all day today.
And that is sent into left field. That'll be a base hit. So Zan is on with a 1-out single, and it'll be Buchanan. Long look in there by Guttermuth, and he delivers. The first pitch is fouled off. If this is Guttermuth's last inning, you would think maybe Cade Reynolds would come in for a couple of innings. We'll see who else they want to get some work in here in this midweek. Grounder in the hole, off the glove of Putnam, as he made a sliding attempt to knock that one down. So back-to-back base hits, and now the go-ahead run is coming to the plate. And that'll be Lorenzo Gonzalez. Strike one. That's high, 1-1.
Wind starting to pick back up. See that flag moving out in center field.
the dirt. Good block there by Murphy. It's 2-1. Now it's even 2-2.
Yeah, nice spot right there by Guttermuth. He's hit the 50 pitch mark now.
Would love a ground ball here to get another double play and end this inning. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 outs.
That'll work as well. The third strikeout of the afternoon or evening, whichever you prefer to call it.
And now Henry Wright. And that's fouled away. And that's lifted into right field. One run will come around to score. And then the throw comes into third to end the inning. The run counts, however. So Campbellsville gets one after 3.5. They now trail 3-2. Slater Shield will lead it off here in the fourth. Grenadiers can feel Campbellsville breathing down their necks. They've chipped away here and now only trail by one. A liner to the third baseman. That's Bowers. So he hits a home run and takes potentially extra bases away there on that shot down the line. That's out number one here in the fourth.
Still have not seen another Campbellsville pitcher warming up. Could be wrong on that, but
no, I haven't seen anybody all day. So this looks to be McCann's game. As now Long will get his third crack at McCann. And he's behind 0-2. Grounder to second. Nice. Is the play made? Yes. Nice play there by Gonzalez going to his right to track that down. And then a pick on the other end by Seitz, 2 outs.
Yeah, a couple nice scoops, a little short hop at second base. Really a tough play to make, but nice job there. And then, like you said, the throw on to first. And the scoop at first base by Seitz.
That's fouled straight back by Mason White for strike 1. Pitch. Yeah, it's a strike. Ooh, just missed. Good eye there by White. 1-2. Two and two.
That one fouled over the bullpen on the left field line. That ball carried quite a ways.
You send it up in that left field area. That ball is carrying a ways today.
We have seen Mason White go left center plenty of times.
He goes that way again. Carrying back at the track, at the wall. It's gone. Right on cue, Mason White homers and makes it a 4-2 lead here in the fourth. We said it, just shoots one into left field, and it gets out of here.
16th home run of the year for Mason White. He just continues to crush the ball.
4-2 Grenadiers here in the fourth. Now Luke Powell, who also homered here today.
Sometimes you just feel home runs. I don't know how to explain it.
Logan Stevens speaking it into existence. Strike 1 to Powell.
That has consistently been the power alley for Mason White. We've seen him pull a couple more this year than we saw last year, but we saw him go left center quite a bit last year. And he's done so this year as that one's in there for a strike. That one in the dirt. 1-2 now.
And the pitch from McCann, low and in, 2-2. That is a liner down the right field line. Powell will think about 2. He'll be in there easily standing up. So a 2-out double for Luke Powell, and another runner in scoring position for the Grenadiers. Just pulls that pitch down the line and cruises into second easily. And now Cody Putnam will have an RBI opportunity. Putnam takes a strike. Nice block there by Buchanan. 1-1. Powell unable to advance.
Big time here by the Grenadiers to answer back. warning McCann not to start pitching until the batter's ready.
Fouled back 1-2.
I will say so far this year, Stephen, seems like both pitchers and hitters have done a better job of keeping an eye on the pitch clock. Saw quite a few violations last year as everyone's getting used to it, but it feels like not as many this year.
1-2. Foul back. Yeah, I agree. We really haven't had. I think you can count on one hand the number of pitch clock violations that we've had, and at least here, everyone seems to be a lot more accustomed to it now. Oh, close pitch, but Putnam takes it, and it's 2-2.
Of course, we saw the massive one called last year, bases loaded, 3-2 count on Garrett Hill. Walked in a run on a pitch clock violation.
3-2. Grounded down the line. That's a fair ball. Putnam comes through. Powell scores. And a play at second. And Putnam is tagged out. But the run will count. And it's 5-2 after the end of 4 as Putnam cut down at second base, but able to drive in Powell before that. We head to the 5th. Grenadiers in the lead. Cade Reynolds is the new pitcher for IU Southeast as we start the 5th inning. The senior from Greensburg, Indiana. And he delivers a pitch that's fouled back. by Bowers for strike one.
Balls like that make me glad we have a net.
Mm-hmm. And another one fouled straight back, 0-2.
I'm going under the desk.
I think the net is going to protect you there, Logan. You used to be an athlete. Make a play.
Ooh, it's been many a years.
The 0-2 pitch. Strike three looking. Painted the corner there, one away.
When Cade Reynolds is locked in, there are very few better at just dotting his spots. Saw him throw senior day weekend, threw the ball very, hardest we've seen him throw in a minute. So maybe that Cade Reynolds that they expected is back. We've seen him throw the ball relatively well all year.
And he delivers ball one to Baku.
Reynolds is 6.21 ERA, but doesn't feel like it.
Breaking ball there, doesn't chase, 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Blows it right past him. Three and one. That's a grounder to Putnam. He fields, he fires. 2 outs. And now back to the top of the order, and Jorge Gonzalez. One nope. And a point about the opening round play-in series, whatever you want to call it, Thursday and Friday, all 9-inning games. So a doubleheader on Thursday will be 2 9-inning games.
Run rule will be in effect in that round if necessary. Obviously, as you get further into the conference tournament, that is not the case, but.
And that's shot into the right center field gap and will get down. Nice job there by Powell to cut that one off and get the ball back in quickly, so that'll be a 2-out single.
Campbellsville getting on base, just not able to capitalize as much as they would like. They do have 8 hits in the contest, but just the 2 runs to show for it. See if they can change that here.
McCann trying to help himself. Takes a strike. Nice play there by Logan Murphy.
Looks like Campbellsville finally action down in that bullpen. So Can's day might be over. We will let you know, obviously, as he hits here.
Two and one.
Murphy trying to frame it on the outside corner there. Unsuccessfully.
They check on the runner over there in Gonzalez. But he's back safely. And the pitch. Chopper to Burdette. Steps on the bag and ends the inning. We move to the bottom of the 5th, 5-2 IU Southeast. New arm on the mound for Campbellsville. That would be Cam Hood. He's a junior from Goodyear, Arizona. And on the second pitch of his day, Burdett grounds out to the third baseman, Bowers, for out number 1.
Yeah, Cameron Hood, a 3.38 ERA, 5 1/3 innings pitched. Does strike out about a little over a batter an inning. So another guy that doesn't have a ton of work this year.
Missed high and away, 1-0. Breaking ball miss, 3-0.
Murphy looking to get on base for the third time today.
And he will. He's been hit, he's singled, and now he's walked. Flock the batter.
He's a team player, just trying to get Alex Yurt some action out there.
That's right. Yurt running. The pitch to Flock. Ball 1.
Yurt does have a pair of stolen bases on the season. Somebody that can run.
That breaks in a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, a lot of off-speed stuff so far from Hood. Tough matchup here, lefty on lefty for Flock. See if he can capitalize.
They throw over. Yurt dives back in safely. The pitch. And a strike, 1-2.
Yeah, nice location right there by Hood. Exactly where you want to put it. Little slight shift up the middle. Maybe he can poke one the other way through the left side if he gets one outside.
Instead, he pops it up over on the left side. The catch is made there by Baku for out number 2.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to go that way. Just got underneath it a little bit.
Now Connor Scheidt. Ball 1.
Scheidt, fielder's choice and a strikeout today.
Throw over again. Two-one pitch. That's a strike. Froze Scheidt there, 2-2.
Yeah, drop the. That was a hook there. Really nice spot.
Yurt back safely.
Yeah, very worried about Yurt over there. Got a pickoff attempt for every pitch here so far.
Here it goes this time. The ball, it's going to be a strike, but the ball gets away. Yurt's going to move all the way to third, and Scheit's going to be on via a wild pitch.
Yeah, that's going to be a stolen base. And advancing on the wild pitch by Yurt.
So runners at the corners, 2 away now for Slater Shield. Ball 1.
So a strikeout swinging, reaching first on a wild pitch, a stolen base, and advancing to third on a wild pitch. Not something you see in the play-by-play very often.
Everything is happening. Strike 1 to Shield.
See if the Grenadiers can capitalize on an extra out.
Hammered into left and curving. And the catch is made at the track by Lorenzo Gonzalez to end the inning and save a run. Nice running grab there by Gonzalez. We head to the 6th, 5-2, IU Southeast. So as we start the 6th, there's a new first baseman. Braden Hazelwood will take over for Connor Scheidt, and a new battery as Zach Reisner will be on the mound and Casey Brown will catch for the Grenadiers. That is first pitch swinging and belted into right and gone. A home run for Cale Seitz makes it a 5-3 ball game. That didn't take long.
The way that one came off the bat, that ball was well out of here. You look down at the stat sheet, home run number 1 for Cale Seitz on the season. That is, he knew that one off the bat.
For sure, most people in the ballpark did. That was absolutely hammered. And he gets the Tigers within 2.
Slight housekeeping note. Hazelwood taking over for Max Flock at first base. Connor Scheidt remaining as the DH.
Connor Scheidt is the DH, yep. 2-0. Now to Zan.
Zach Reisner, the new pitcher. Of course, greeted with that home run. Had a 10.13 ERA coming in.
That missed. 3-1. Grounder, a diving stab there by Shield, and a nice play for out number 1. He's made a couple nice plays defensively today. Zan's retired, and now it'll be Buchanan.
Raz locked in on the mound there. Umpire calling time. Didn't even move hardly.
Grounder in the hole. That'll be a base hit. That gets through at shortstop for Buchanan.
Yeah, third time he's been on today. Catcher's doing work.
And there'll be a courtesy runner over there. So now the tying run will come to the plate in Lorenzo Gonzalez, who made a nice play to end the bottom of the 5th down in the left field corner.
Does have a pair of home runs. The way we've seen the ball fly today, you never know.
3 runs, 10 hits, no errors for Campbellsville. 5 runs, 9 hits. No errors for IU Southeast here in the 6th. Chases there, 1-1. Chop foul, 1-2. Raz gets the sign and delivers. That is ripped to third. A short hop there by Shield onto second for 1. And that's a double play around the horn. 5-4-3 ends the inning. Gold glove play over there by Slater Shield, and a nice turn there by Burdett. We head to the bottom of the 6th. It's 5-3 IU Southeast. So after that 5-4-3 double play ends the top of the 6th. Grenadiers leadoff batter, Colin Long, steps to the plate. And takes ball 1.
Double and a pair of groundouts for Colin today.
Another extra base hit to his ledger. Checks his swing, didn't go. 3-0.
Guy who really showed off defensively to begin this season, and the bats come through in a big, big way as well.
And that's a 4-pitch walk, so Long will be on. And the dangerous Mason White will step to the plate. But before that, we'll get a meeting on the mound here. As Hood's going to get a little talking to, which you probably want to do when Mason White's coming to the plate.
3 hits today, pair of singles, and a home run to left center over the Grenadiers logo out there. Like we said earlier, a place where he has hit many a balls in his couple years as a Grenadier. You know, you see the number 15 on his jersey. It reminds me of the stat. The 5th player in school history to hit 15 or more home runs in a single season.
He's definitely had a stellar season here to end his career. 15 for me reminds me of Marco Romero. Wonder if his dad is tuning in today from Venezuela, as he often does. Marco now working in the Cubs organization. The only bad part about that, he's working for the Cubs organization. Ball 1 to Mason White.
I retract that statement. He's actually the 4th to do it because, you know, Brody did it twice. So, shout out to Brody.
Brody, only one person.
Is only one person.
Former catcher for the Grenadiers. Now a campus police officer.
Yeah, we see him roaming the streets every once in a while. In a good way, of course.
Doing fire drills, making us leave our office.
Yes, it is always his fault.
And now the current number 15. White ahead, 2-1.
We got it back there.
We did. Throw over. Be interesting to see if Long does take off here. Three and one. The Campbellsville bullpen is busy. We'll see if this is the last batter for Hood. 3-2 now.
Yeah, usually lefty on lefty favors the pitcher, but feels like Mason did a lot of damage left on left last year. Hit several of his home runs off lefties.
They check on Long again.
See how deep they're playing him.
And rightfully so. The payoff. Nope. Before that, they will check on Long again. Wasn't the greatest pickoff attempt. Had to be dug out over there by Seitz. And that's ball 4 and also a wild pitch. And Long thought about going to third. Instead, he'll shut her down right at second base. So 2 on and nobody out for Luke Powell. Already homered once today.
Yeah, homer, double.
See if he can get a little single here and be well on his way to a cycle.
Third guy out at third base from right field.
He's just having a day. He's going to show bunt, however. Ball one high. Hey, maybe he can lay down a bunt single. You never know. That triple's going to be pretty difficult. See if he shows again. Yes, he does. Gets it down. Oh, and that's going to be a tough play, and it's in time. So a great defensive play there turns that into a sacrifice. Both runners moved up to second and third. Was that the catcher that popped out and made that play?
Yeah, the old 2-4 sack putout.
And that was, to pop out of your crouch there to get over, spin, and make a strong throw in time. That's a great play from Buchanan where that ball was placed. Yeah. So we're going to get a pitching change here, and we'll be back in just a moment. Jackson Dollar, a junior from Clinton, Mississippi, will be on the hill for the Tigers.
5 1/3 innings pitched. 6.75 ERA.
He delivers. Strike one. And Logan, we'll see if he's going to be cash money for Campbellsville. That misses 1-1.
I'm not sure anything's ever made you happier than that joke right there, Stephen.
Pie. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Putnam with another shot at a couple RBIs here.
Yeah, had one earlier, rope down the left field line that they made a really, really nice play on, throwing him out at second, but the run did score.
And Dollar delivers right there with a strikeout, 2 away.
That ball's moving.
Absolutely all over the place. Putnam couldn't hit that with a bow door.
Yeah. Looks like a wiffle ball almost coming out of his hand.
Wow.
See if Burdette can have better success.
In the dirt. That's going to get away. And the run will score as Long comes in. 6-3 IU Southeast in the 6th.
Just the first wild pitch of the year by Dollard. That one was yanked well out of the zone. I was going to say maybe that's where he gets into trouble, obviously, but does not appear so from the stat sheet.
And that pulled across the batter's box, and a diving grab there by Buchanan to save that from heading to the backstop again, 2-0. Buchanan having to work a little bit here today. And then he takes a foul ball as Burdette got a piece of it, and then it got a piece of Buchanan. It's 2-1.
Yeah, he's getting beat up a bit today, like you said. Being a catcher, incredibly difficult. It's the physical, mental toll it takes on you. We've seen him have a couple of nice games here this season, so we hope he's okay. Give him all the time he needs.
Looks to just be getting his wits about him here. Taking a minute. And he's gonna be okay. Good to see Buford Sanders back without a boot on. He had that early in the season. So glad he's back and healthy.
Yeah, that's a guy that's been around baseball a very, very long time.
So Burdette steps back in. And there's a strike. So 2-2 now with 2 outs and a runner at third. Dollar trying to strand that run. And that is behind Burdette, 3-2.
Do not believe that was the location intended for that one.
No. And the pitch popped up and curving down the line and foul. So we'll do it again.
Yeah, the only one had a shot at that one was the pitcher warming up in the bullpen. And don't get a 10th fielder out there.
Not in this league. missed. Ball 4. Burdette draws a walk. And now Braden Hazelwood, or
Casey Brown.
Casey Brown, who has come in to catch, will get an at-bat here.
We've seen him play a very, very nice backup catcher role this year. He's hitting 250, but defensively he's been really solid. Does get on base quite often.
Strike 1.
He has 8 hits this year, 6 walks, and 6 hit by pitches. So limited playing time.
And then they're going to have a play at home, and everybody's safe. So Burdette gets the throw back to second. And the runner at third comes in to score. And it's 7-3. Little double steal action.
Yeah. That was almost. Birdie just stopped halfway through, and Mason just took off. Not quite sure why they didn't throw home sooner, but worked to perfection right there.
One and one to Brown. Little manufactured run there. Grounder. Will that get through? A diving play. Everybody's going to be safe. So Yurt will run. And now Braden Hazelwood will bat.
Yep. An ill-advised throw from shortstop right there to first base. That ball gets away.
Yeah, that could have been a big problem.
Burdette scores very easily. Braden Hazelwood up, hitting 220. Hit a very, very long home run.
He's got some pop.
The last time I called one of these games.
Ball 1. Ooh, rip foul. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Well off the plate, 2-1. That is hammered out to left and gone. Braden Hazelwood again. An absolute moonshot. And it's 10-3 IU Southeast.
Yeah, I said last time I was on the call that vintage Hazelwood might be back, and Braden Hazelwood might be back.
Oh, he's so back. Turned on that one and deposited it way out of here. And now Trevor Goodwin's going to pinch hit. And that's going to be the end of the day for Dollar, it appears.
Braden Hazelwood has about as much pure power from the right side as we see on this team. We've seen him hit some absolute bombs, clearing that scoreboard quite often. It looks like we are going to have a pitching change here.
We'll be back in just a moment. Jackson Isaac, the senior from Adams, Tennessee, is now on for Campbellsville. He'll face pinch hitter Trevor Goodwin. Lefty on lefty matchup. First pitch swinging, fouled off for strike one.
6.14 ERA, 7 1/3 innings for the new pitcher.
5 runs in here in the 6th. After Campbellsville had chipped away. They were down 5-3. That lead has now expanded.
We saw Trevor Goodwin hit a very, very long home run down the right field line that the umpires had to get together on. A very rare overturn. They called it foul originally, called it a home run after talking, and he's going to strike out on 3 pitches here.
And that'll end the inning, but the Grenadiers do some damage, led by Braden Hazelwood's 3-run home run, and after 6, Grenadiers lead at 10-3. Brendan Kester, the new pitcher for IU Southeast, as we start the 7th. 10-3 Grenadiers. As it'll be 7-8-9 due up here for Campbellsville. Ball 1.
Kester, 5.94 ERA. Was the talk of the senior day festivities with his future plans.
You know, he has a lot of dreams, and it's good to have some goals.
Mm-hmm.
Grounded foul.
Wants to be an astronaut, wants to join the circus, learn how to drive a forklift, and
win the Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah, just simple. Very simple stuff. Easy,
definitely attainable.
Easy checklist.
Mm-hmm. He's ahead 1-2. Bat missed, tie 2-2. Ten runs and 11 hits for IU Southeast through 6 innings here today. Good sign as they head into Point Park here on Thursday. Fly ball into right. Powell ranges over, makes the catch, 1 out.
Kester having a pretty solid year, really. 12th appearance, 21 strikeouts, and 17 innings pitched.
That is a flare into left center.
It's going to get down.
Yeah, Putnam couldn't get there. That was going to be a tough play. And that'll be a one-out single.
Yeah, Putnam and White both took off sprinting after that one and just fell in between them.
Ball one up and in. One and one. One and two. The pitch from Kester. Catches the outside corner for strike three, 2 outs.
Yeah, really nice spot. Outside corner. Casey Brown caught it right on, framed it a little bit.
And now Gonzalez. The pitch. That's a strike. Quickly ahead 0-2.
Yeah, your team goes up 7 runs. What you want to see out of a pitcher here, out of the bullpen, just be aggressive, throw strikes, don't put any runners on. If they hit you, but no free passes at least.
Pitch. Popped up, and will that stay in play? Over by the dugout. Hazelwood couldn't make the play. Did he slip on the concrete?
Yeah, he slipped on the concrete.
He appears to be okay. So new life for Gonzalez. The 1-2. Missed, 2-2. Count goes full. Kester working that outside corner. The payoff pitch. Grounded to third.
Right between the legs.
And that'll go 5-hole through Shield. And the runners will advance to second and third, so the inning will continue. First error of the day. And now McCann, who has stayed in as a designated hitter. Ball one. Healthy hack there, 1-1. And the pitch. Chop foul, 1-2. Three runs, they have 11 hits, no errors for Campbellsville, 10 runs, 11 hits, and an error for IU Southeast as we play in the seventh. As it continues to get darker and darker here in New Albany. The pitch. Jammed him. That's going to be a fair ball. Shield goes across, makes the play, and ends the inning as we stretch here at the Cutter Sports Complex. IU Southeast leads it 10-3. Slater Shield will lead off the seventh for the Grenadiers. He takes ball one. One and one.
We are officially in a battle with the weather.
Shield long and white due up here in the seventh. That's chopped. That's a fair ball. Buchanan pops out, makes the play, 1 out.
Nice job. Said expect rain about 7:30, 7:45. We've officially hit that 7 o'clock mark. It's going to be interesting.
Grenadiers 3 runs away from ending it in run rule fashion.
It is a complete game, if necessary.
Ball one to Colin Long. That's ripped into left. That'll be a single there for long, and here's Mason White. That's a grounder to first. They'll go to second for one. On to first, not in time. 2 away. Be a fielder's choice for Mason White.
Yeah, not the hardest hit ball in the world, so very difficult to double him up, even with Mason didn't look like he was running 100% there, but not to speculate.
Now Luke Powell. Ripped foul, 0-1.
Buchanan deserves 15 ice packs after this game.
For real, what a rough day behind the plate for him. Had a couple of balls take pieces out of him. The 0-1 to Powell. Missed, 1-1.
Not very often do you see an infielder playing in the outfield grass, but the second baseman over there, both feet behind the dirt.
There, as you can kind of tell. 2-1.
As pronounced of a shift as you will see at this level.
The 2-1 pitch. It's a wild pitch. Runner will advance. So good speed for Long. Now at second. That's a comebacker. They flip on to first to end the inning. We move to the 8th, 10-3, Grenadiers. Oscar Welsh is the new pitcher for the Grenadiers. First pitch swinging into right field is Sights rather. That'll be a leadoff base hit.
Yeah, Oscar Welsh, the new pitcher. 4.26 ERA and 6 1/3. Saw him throw against IUPUC.
That drops in a strike.
Soon to be IUC. Get in the habit of saying that. Shout out to Zach McClellan.
The 0-1. 1-1.
Looking pretty good there. Missed for a ball.
And that's fouled off, 2-2.
Another guy trying to earn himself onto that postseason roster.
That is lifted into right. Powell makes the catch, 1 out.
Looks like Buchanan might be getting a break here. Pinch hitter, James Teets. Just his 4th at bat.
Takes a strike.
Going with the no batting gloves. Several of those guys doing that for Campbellsville.
The 0-2. Strike 3 looking. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. 2 out here in the 8th.
We're going to get another pinch hitter, number 34, Lucas Banta. Also his 4th at bat. He is 0 for 4. 0 for 3, excuse me. Now 1 for 4.
Down the left field line. And that'll be a 2-out double.
Oh, they got him at second.
They got him. Another throw in from left field. Banta's tagged out to end the inning.
A Colin Long flex after that one as well.
Wow. It looked like that was going to be an easy double. Long had other ideas. Fires a strike in there to end the inning. Move to the bottom of the 8th. 10-3. Bottom of the 8th rolls in here. It'll be Cody Putnam leading it off against a new arm for the Campbellsville Tigers, the Canadian Maddox Matichuk.
Just his 4th appearance. Has not had the most success. He has walked 11 batters in 2 2/3 innings. ERA sitting at a 27. Trying to get those numbers down.
Nearly hits Putnam. It's 2-0.
Of his eight outs, 5 of them have come via the strikeout, though.
Effectively wild. Not so far, 3-0. There's a strike.
Not often do you see a team out-hitting the other one and the score being so different the other direction. 13 hits to 12, Campbellsville up, but in the column that matters, it's 10-3.
Putnam's going to call time here. The pitch. Ball 4. And now it'll be Ethan Burdett. If it hasn't started raining yet, it is almost here. You can just tell. Lifted foul. Just fouled on the left field line by Burdett. Putnam was going to be running for a while on that one, if it had stayed fair. One and one. That gets away. That goes into the dugout. No, he should get third. That ball did go in the dugout, I believe, and it looked like Putnam was already at second, but instead he will hold there, 2-1. There's a strike. 2-2.
Yeah. The Midwestern is coming out at me, Steven. I can smell
yes,
the rain.
I can smell it too. It's coming. Fouled away.
Would imagine we're probably not going to sit through a lengthy rain delay this late in the ball game.
Again, the Greniers score 3 runs here. It's over regardless. Full count. The payoff pitch. Ball 4, spiked in the dirt. Putnam to third. Now Casey Brown. And that's in the dirt. 1-0. And that missed. 2-0.
Very dangerous hitter on deck as well. We've already seen him put one well over the scoreboard. See if Casey Brown can get on for him.
3-0. And that's ball 4. They're loaded. Yurt will run. See what kind of damage Hazelwood can do here. No place to put him.
They're going to make a pitching change.
We shall see.
Dugout's preparing for rain. Everyone moving their things. Tell you what, they did say it's about 7:30. They did a pretty good job nailing that one. One swing of the bat, that might not matter though, Stephen. So we see Alex Yurt on first base for 4th or 5th time today. I've lost count.
The pitch to Hazelwood. And a ball on the field in right field, so they've called time. As this can't drag on any slower. And Hazelwood nearly hit.
Matichuk not finding the zone.
And that hits him. (11-3) now, as Putnam comes in. And we're going to get a pitching change. We'll be back in a moment. Joe McBride is the new pitcher, and he'll face Trevor Goodwin here. Nobody out in the 8th. Bases loaded.
A very steady rain coming down now.
Ball 1. Two and 0. Off the bill of Goodwin's helmet there.
Dugout yelling at him to move his head.
They're so helpful down there.
That's very great advice.
Two and 1. Pitch in the dirt, 3 and 1.
Nowhere to put him.
That may have been a generous strike there. Full count. Payoff pitch. That is ball 4. And it's 12-3. Burdette scores. And Shield with one fly ball to the outfield can end the ball game. First pitch swinging, popped up and out of play. Strike 1. Gets away, but blocked. No advance. 1-1. Two and 1. Fouled off. 2 and 2. Three and 2. Bases loaded, full count here for Shield.
Another run ends it. Mercifully, some are saying.
The Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 away. Now Colin Long. Ball 1. Twelve to 3 game here in the 8th. 1 away. Bases loaded. 1-1. One and two. The 1-2 pitch. Sent into to right. The catch is made, but that'll be a sacrifice fly. That'll end the game as Yurt comes in to score. And it's a 13-3 win for the Grenadiers. Sacrifice fly, Colin Long wins it. IU Southeast moves to 29-15. Campbellsville is now 21-17. We'll see you Thursday as the conference tournament opens here in New Albany as the Grenadiers take on Point Park at 1 Eastern time. Until then, for Logan Stevens, I'm Stephen Oots saying good night from New Albany.